Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at mhobo Inc. or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalised items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your stop for game aids.
Lousy producer is all I'm going to say, Carol. You
I'm
should have
not a
stopped me before I
producer.
started the entire time. Oh, so now you were watching to make sure there weren't any.
I did not. I just actually put it
And
on,
there
like,
were problems, so I think that falls to you.
no.
We might be live. We might not. Oh my.
Oh.
Let me see. Did I have a good joke lately?
We are live. We are.
All right. All right. Carol, knock knock. Knock knock.
Wait.
All right. All right. Carol, knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting sloth.
Interrupting what? Interrupting sloth who?
Sloth.
All
right. My 6-year-old came home with that one.
Oh my god. That's
and
awesome.
It was the best joke I've heard in a long time. All right, guys,
good.
This is CRED, Cthulhu Rises, Everyone Dies. As I was saying earlier, but to the silent void, there has been no Cthulhu yet, and not everyone has died. My apologies. I've failed you all as a DM. But I guess we're near the end of the campaign, so there's no way I can make that up to you guys. So I'm sorry. I made promises and I wasn't able to keep them. My bad? My bad. All right. Before we go on tonight, let's go ahead and introduce our two characters. I will say we are one player down tonight, and that is because they are on death row tonight. Maybe the governor is going to call in a pardon. maybe not, considering what the deed was. I think we're done with that guy for now. Which I mean, what goes around comes around. His character is trying to die, and so is the player, I guess. But before we go there, Carol, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Go.
Well, frick Lord. Okay, hi everyone. My name's Carol. I'm a longtime gamer, occasional GM, and commission mini painter. You can find me at Muses_Touch on the socials, and on I still have a Twitch stream. Here, actually no, I'll go on this channel on Saturday nights. I play in the Corsairs campaign as Rosa the Raven, or whatever. I don't know if we're going to get back to B-side again. But here I play Angie Yeager, my somewhat crazy, or half crazy, half elven, little more barbarian than ranger, crazy character. So that's me, I guess. I guess that's to Ernie.
Yep. And so I'm Ernie, and I'm playing Riley, the Destruction Domain Cleric. And I guess we just leveled up. That's a nice surprise.
Really
So
leveled up.
yeah, went up 2 levels. I thought this was supposed to be done at level 14. So maybe he's given us some slack since we're a character down, so he doesn't have to adjust the challenge ratings or something. But I don't know. I'm just guessing.
He actually said it before we left last time.
Oh, okay.
So he said we're going up 2 levels. I'm like 2.
I did say yeah, with the intention that there's 3 players, 4 characters, and
15th
well, it's the
level.
end. You guys made it to the end of the campaign, so I wanted to, level you guys up for the
There's
end.
bonus. I believe there's bonus levels.
No, what? Come on.
There's bonus levels that
I would not do that to you
One
guys
can only
at
hope.
all.
Oh, what do you mean do to us? I think it's more what that we did it to ourselves with certain backstories and things, and I feel
Maybe.
like the other campaign might be over, but this is the bonus level that we made.
If that were but true. All right, so just to go after a little bit last time, Bran was killed, and after many sacrifices of deep ones, ghouls, and various cult members, Kaza, the goddess of light, saw fit to grant the high priest Domniku the power to raise him from the dead. Much changed after that, however, as the Raven Queen has, at this point in time, completely abandoned him.
Nice.
Earthquakes shake the ground. More rubble falls on various refugees, and Bran gathering up. Oh my goodness, I have to remember your characters' names too. It's been a little while.
Oh
Gathers
no,
up Mr.
mine's
Knight.
written right there. Mine's written right on the screen.
Oh, hey, what do you know? All right.
We play this game with dice, and I need some more dice.
Okay. Bran gathers up Mr. Knight as well as Lieutenant Momoa from the Toa Guard, and they begin running up the volcano. With new insight, Bran is able to start making his way down, where he finds the other members of the party, Anja and Riley, along with Commander Lothar, or Captain Lothar, I should say, fighting Magistrate Alwigi, who has been running the cult of Ghatanathoa for quite a long period of time, and thanks to the party's delivery of Wilcomite, was able to finish and begin the summoning of Ghatanathoa, by creating a near perfect image, sacrificing victims to it, and then creating a perfect victim and sacrificing more refugees and people to it.
So you're telling me that if I just let our ship, the Hazel's Folly, sink and not try to plug the hole with yams, we would have never gotten Wilcomite to this island and never would have summoned these horrible beings. It's all our fault.
Let no good yam go unpunished. I mean,
I don't
that
think
wasn't
so. But...
really Riley's character. You know, he's yams what he yams.
Oh, God.
That was a Popeye reference for
Yeah,
everybody. It did
yeah,
not go
yeah.
well. Yes, essentially, if the ship had sunk. Well, there were a bunch of deep ones in the ocean at that time, so it may have been gathered and traded upwards. So
I think there's more sources out in the world too, and they would have found another way.
eventually,
But we would have been level 25 by then, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, but wait, you wouldn't have gone down with the ship?
No.
I think you almost drowned on the way in, if I recall.
No. I'll just oh, I didn't have water walk back then. I had Misty Step. That would have helped me.
Oh yeah, that would have gone real well at low level, you know.
Oh, out of spells. Done.
No, instead you would have gotten a hound to come and eat you instead because you're low level.
Yeah, I probably would
One
have
of
just paddled along and held a Misty Step ready just in case I did send something below me. All right, theoretical's over. We're level 15 now.
You're level. There's nothing that can stop you guys now.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah,
God on high, not stop you now. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Yes. So you faced Magistrate Alwiggy in the crater of the volcano, surrounded by frozen statues, frozen as in turned to nice, lovely meat jerky, not ice cold, because that would just be terrible to try and do that in the crater of a volcano. Just like keep people frozen the entire time. Ah,
fair.
they'd be drippy.
I don't think there'd be any need to either, considering.
Yeah, right. You guys were able to defeat the various rootlings, the night hunts, Magistrate Alwigi, and the unnameable doom that was Ghatanathoa, destroying the statue and shoving its remains into the crater, which, in a rejoicing manner, if I were to personify the volcano, the lava rose to swallow up everything that had been Ghatanathoa, pursuing you all as you ran up to the top of the crater, where you were greeted by the sun shining for what seems like the first time in a long time. The blue, glittery diamond color of the seas. You heard the silence and then the cries of joy as the refugees themselves felt the presence, this unnameable doom that had come to their island, that had been seeping in to every plant, every inch of dirt, every piece of clothing, into their very beings. This weight has been left from them, and they cheer. And as you make your way down the volcano, you even see in the very far distance a ship making its way to Farzine.
Almost forget about that ship.
Mm-hmm. I do want to make sure that you guys are aware, and you did loot the body of Alwigi before you left him for the lava to claim, and that was a ring of Ibon, Eibon.
What the hell is that?
It's a ring. That's magical.
Is it in the thing?
Of course not.
Of course not. Yeah, somebody may have forgotten to add that in. Oh, I'm going to cough up a lung before I do anything else.
I don't have the Ring of Ivan.
Yeah,
Nobody. I think it wasn't claimed by anybody.
I don't think
we
we
were
did
late in the
this.
game.
Yeah, I don't think we did this.
Bran grabbed the stuff, is what I was going to say. Let me see. Yeah, we'll go over that in a little bit. 2,000 gold pieces worth of material components, which you guys are level 15 now. Maybe you might need some of that. And it's generalized material components worth 2,000 gold pieces.
So, like, if we need a diamond or diamond dust, that's where that comes in, right?
Correct. Although bringing someone back from the dead is not something you guys are
Yeah,
capable of doing.
yeah. We know.
Okay. And then you found a text that, if you read, is called Von Unausprechlichen Kulten. And that is a very rare book indeed.
It must be
Also,
destroyed.
Why don't you find out what it is first?
that is true. Nicknamed the Black Book.
Oh, I feel like that should be destroyed. He's probably not wrong, but I mean,
You try and speak the German. I don't know. I
not
spoke
gonna-
Spanish.
wait.
Von
There was-
Unausprechlichen Kulten. Yeah, that works.
Want to put it in chat and spell it?
Oh, yes, I can do that too. Why not?
No.
I refuse. And when a unnameable horror proceeds to be summoned up and devour all of you, let it be known I
It's
was
gonna be
trying
in
to protect
German?
you. Yeah, that's what it is, right there.
One Unausprech. Wow, that's not your typical. Von Unausprechlichen Kulten.
Yeah.
Unausprechlichen. That's German?
I
Of course
assume
it
it was
is.
German.
It's
I mean,
the
it
Colts-
says Von and
It's the Colts
Kulten.
book.
All right.
I'm going to see if there's a translation to this.
Jeez, oh Pete. All right. That is some of the things that you have found. How you guys divvy that up doesn't matter to me because it's the end of the campaign, and we are definitely going to finish it here tonight. As you guys make your way down into the city of Farzine, past the crumbling shrine of Fet, and the citadel of Ghatanathoa, which by the time you reach it, you can see maybe the base of the citadel, but it has been completely broken down, knocked over, possibly by the earthquakes. It is a pile of rubble at this point, and the only thing standing at this point is the walls of Farzine, reinforced with its Wilcomite inladen walls here and there. And you enter the town to applause. The people are happy to see you. You can see that Lothar is almost immediately pulled away and set to the task of organizing and yeah, various people are just running around. They're grabbing you, they're pulling you into the building, whether you're interested or not. You are being forcibly cajoled into this party that goes on into the night. Drinks are forced into your hand, if not into your very mouth.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, no, they are excited. They are refusing to take this. There are.
Someone's gonna get spit on. If force in my mouth, I'm spitting it out on them. But she'll drink. She'll for
Yeah,
shit.
if you don't drink, assuming you all drink,
That was
there
kind of
are.
loud.
Oh, you or everybody else?
No, the thunder outside. That one was pretty loud. Let's
Sorry
just
about
hope it doesn't hit the house.
much.
Not at all.
There are wild hogs that are gathered, butchered, and start roasting on fire. And it's all quite a bit of a party. And then there's this moment where Lothar gets up to speak. And he stands quietly there for a moment with a goblet, staring at all the faces of those around him. And there's a look in his eyes you can see where it's just absolute sorrow from all of those who are no longer there with them. And he raises this monstrous mug to the dead. And everyone repeats.
To Kaza.
That's
To
the dead.
This entire
no
battle that
context.
we've been fighting for weeks, I now offer to Kaza.
I look a little confused. I'm looking a little confused, but for say to whatever else I assume said was to the dead. And I'll say to Kaza. I'll repeat after Riley.
And the head priest Omniku joins you in that cry.
You saved us.
And there is a warmth that just suffuses everyone. And these sad looks are set aside for the moment, and the party begins again. You are able to get a long rest in as night falls. You wake up, you feel
Yay!
slightly more powerful. Like, oh, hey, man, that's great.
I got a long rest in, which is good because I think we were all down at quite a few hit points.
Oh yeah.
Maybe one or two.
I was at 30.
I've ever been.
After I leveled up, I was at 35 out of 144. So where's the long rest? Here we go.
And the following day is again, there's a bit of a difference than just the sense of urgency to rebuild, to fortify, to prevent the next attack incoming. Instead, there's this urgency to again celebrate and rebuild their lives. Now that there's no threat from the cult anymore, from these ghouls, and you see Lothar kind of taking charge and rebuilding the ranks of the Toa Guard, as well as sending out some guard patrols to just find and slay any stragglers. more animals are brought into the town of Farzine. Buildings are being dug out. The shipwright, Obed, is actually continuing work on ships that have been used as barricades. He's now taking the time to actually repair. If you choose to go down to the docks, you can actually see that the Hazel's Folly, which was the most functional ship at the time, is now having its main sail reinforced. And if not by the end of the day, by tomorrow, it'll be actually ready to sail out into the sea.
What about the ship that was coming in?
The
Is it
ship that was
in?
coming in has not come in yet.
Do we see it any better?
If you do find a high point, maybe the top of the albatross that someone blew up, that makes a good watchtower now. Um, you can indeed see that the ship is still making its way towards Farzine. You would think that had you not been on top of the mountain or the volcano Kaza, you may not have even seen the ship down at this level. But now that you're down here, it's been sailing in. You can actually see it much clearer now, and it looks like it'll probably be in, if not tonight, then tomorrow morning at some point.
Any clues to description what it looks like? Any clue what might be beyond there? I know I can't see people at this range, but does it fly a flag? Is there pirates or what?
You can't tell at the moment.
Kind of one.
Mhm.
To stay closer, had to ask.
Yeah, sure. And again, that evening, Obed is celebrating the finishing of the Hazel's Folly, drinking himself into a stupor. At one point, he turns into a seal and performs seal tricks, which, considering he's a very old man, is just like, wow. Ghatanathoa was doing something to these people that had been weighing on them for quite some time. And as these celebrations kind of commence, more drinks are getting thrown in your direction. However, not so insistently as the previous night. What are you guys kind of doing during the day, maybe even before the celebrations? Um,
Want
who
to
are
go
you
first?
talking to? Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Riley, would you like to go first?
Will we get
Do we want to talk?
another rest?
You're about to get another rest. I was just kind of asking what you had
What
done
did we
this
do
second
today?
day. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering because I may cast some spells.
Oh, okay.
Do, 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 do.
He casts Firebook on Unos Preklicken Kulten.
Oh yeah, I should
Do
probably
you want to check that
ego
out?
about that book. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Ego about the book. Let's do that one. And would I have had a chance to collect some incense to be able to cast the spell Legend Lore?
We got 2,000
Ooh.
gold pieces and materials.
Yeah, honestly, that can be incense if you want it to be.
I definitely don't need that much incense, but yeah.
Well, no.
some of it can be
How
incense.
much? How much do you have to use, and we'll just deduct it off the total.
250 gold pieces of incense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just if you're keeping track too, that'd be cool. But I added an inventory thing that says 2,000 gold piece of material components. I'll just change the name. So using what'd you say at 250?
Yeah, Vincent's for Legend Lore. And I'm gonna ask about this book.
Oh, the book.
Yes. The von unausprechlichen Kultum. Lichin? I don't know.
Um, a legend lore on this book.
Yeah, do you need me to read the description of the spell?
Yes, if you would do that and buy me a little bit of time.
Okay. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. But you mentioned that it was kind of popular, I thought. So, the more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is, which is unfortunate. The information you learn is accurate, but might be couched in figurative language. For example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield this information. Woe to the evildoer whose hand touches the axe, for even the haft slices the hand of the evil ones. Only a true child of stone, lover of the blood, that Morden may awaken the true powers of the axe, and only with the sacred word Rudnag on the lips. So it's like, I don't know, the normal like poetic scrying response that may not necessarily be clear.
What was to the monstrosity that gets in the way of my axe? I think is what it would say.
Yeah.
Okay. You cast legend lore on this book. And the book itself, in a moment, just kind of disappears into the incense. You're holding it, and then it's gone, and it kind of flows into the incense. And you begin to see these images of demons, aliens, monsters, these truly blasphemous beings raising up from the ground as they're suddenly surrounded by images of people worshiping. Every time that one of these dark images rises, the people surround it. One of the people ends up becoming what looks to be the priests of this cult. And these are all happening at once. Um, you see this gigantic, sleeping, slumbering form, a giant eyelid closed, as groups of people suddenly start worshiping it. And eventually the leader comes around, and this gigantic eyelid opens on it before all of this cult that had been around it is immediately blown into the incense, disappearing in a bright light. On the other side, you see um, a lighthouse. It's almost very reminiscent of Rosante, a lighthouse being built by this cult as all of a sudden this monstrous form rises up from the deep. Not Cthulhu as you kind of recognize him, but Father Dagon himself. Um, as it proceeds to snatch various cultists. And again, he comes down, and the lighthouse itself falls down. You see the stars in the sky as it getting brighter and brighter, feasting upon. You see the ancient land of Mu, this island there, and you watch what has become an all too familiar form of Ghatanathoa climbing up out of the volcano and destroying the island of Mu. And you see the tombs. The graveyard stones rising up. This one different. This one, instead of having a huge, massive group around it, it's only small individuals here and there offering up these squares to the being that rises from the tomb of the gods. You recognize Ubo Sathla, and that one is bright green and it glows, and you watch as a tendril itself reaches not to the cultist, but directly to you.
Oh no.
As tendril reaches out
Oh shit.
and the spell ends, the incense disappears.
Dread
What you
save.
Nice.
that actually would probably be appropriate, yes.
All right, let's try it. Oh, I rolled a 23. I survived
You survive.
You sound so disappointed.
this entire campaign.
He's
This
been
entire
trying.
It's
campaign.
always been me. It's because I haven't taken them all. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's half crazy.
All right. Well,
fucked if I-
You
If my
find
axe-
that the book is full of extinct cults,
nice.
their practices, how they worship things, and you have the sense that if you spent enough time researching this book, you could find the corpses of these ancient worshipped beings on this
Oh.
world. What you could do with those corpses,
Destroy them.
and potentially, yes.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
would be a worthy goal. I'm sure Ego agrees.
He does. There is some slight reticence to Ego since you have defeated Ghatanathoa. If you ask him what's wrong, he's fine. And he helps you with these dissecting this information about the book itself. And with casting that spell, I will also add that you could. There are spells within the book that you could
Ooh.
learn potentially. I mean, you just gained a couple of levels, and I don't know if any of these spells are on your spell list. Um,
Noompa Loompa.
um, yes, I said you could learn some spells, like the Dread Curse of Azathoth, the Powder of Ibn Ghazi, the Sarnath Sigil. You could also perform formulas, and formulas are anyone can perform these rituals. They don't need to study magic, have a deal with a devil or an ancient being. It could easily be the barbarian to perform a ritual and cast one of these spells. Um, yeah, but that is the book of, or the Black Book.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Hmm.
What's Anja up to? Gonna go
Hmm.
find Mr. Tumnus? Zachariah?
No, I don't think so. I think actually I want to probably talk to you and Lothar and probably could say Brandon,
Mr. Knight?
Mr. Knight. So, I'm not sure this is over.
What do you mean?
I've gotten warned that there may be a dragon coming. I'm trying to remember by who friggin' actually said it. DM, do you remember who it was that warned me about the dragon?
Well, your friend from the cult, Kalina.
Oh, it was her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's right. So when I went, that's right. We haven't had time to talk since then. So when I went into the dreamland, I finally was able to do it on my own, which is really kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool if I could actually take people with me, but one step at a time. I met up with the new cult leader of this cult called the Darkness Rising.
The Deep Rising.
The Deep Rising. Fuck, you're
You
right.
made the cult,
I
lady.
made
Come
the
on.
cult. I don't know why the friggin' dark fucking. Okay, whatever. My character is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the one that's trying to get me to join her, to rejoin this cult, to wake up. We do have that to wake up Cthulhu. But she also warned me that there's a dragon coming. If you believe in dragons. But I guess they're real. So I don't think this is over yet. I think we need to still be on our guard. And I'm telling this to Lothar too, by the way.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of the one in
Are
charge of
you
town.
pulling these guys in private, or are you saying this
Private.
out loud
No,
where there's a
no,
bunch
no,
of people?
no, private.
Hey, I mean, the Hazel's Folly is ready, so
Yeah, let's
Time to go.
yeah.
Let's go. Good luck,
we told
guys.
Lothar. We're the heroes.
Here are the heroes. There's ziggurats under the. I'm not even sure where they are. This is back even further back.
Under the ocean.
When I disappeared. When I escaped, I guess. I'm not even sure where I ended up, but it was under an ocean. And I sort of was told to go find it. And I didn't realize what it meant. And I found it. And it was not even like it was not by my will. It just happened that I touched it and woke it up. There's still something coming, and there's something big coming. I just don't know when. I assume it's here. I assume they're still looking for me because apparently they have my sister. They want if they can't flip me, they're gonna flip her. That's the attempt. But what they said was it would be a lot easier if I did it than she does it. So it's good to party for a little bit, but we need to be on our guard.
So you need to get your sister away from them?
I want to get my sister away from them. That's why this is why when we were at the lighthouse, this is why I almost went with her. Because I wanted to get my sister away from her. I didn't want to cooperate with them. But I wanted to free my sister. And I think that's who they have. I don't think they have any of my other family members, but fuck, my mom probably is totally part of the whole gang anyways. My guess. So that's what I really just wanted to say.
Sure.
Hey,
Is
Kyle,
I
do I happen to have information on that cult in my book? Just coincidentally.
Let's see here.
you guys probably still have never seen the damn tattoo on Hunch's
Unfortunately, you do not. The book is full of extinct cults.
This
I
is
mean,
a
there is
live
a
one.
section of Ghatanathoa, but
Is there a
it doesn't
section
seem
on
to-
Cthulhu?
maybe.
I mean, we're
Yeah,
thinking.
Cthulhu
Don't worry
cults?
about it. Don't worry about it. You
What?
research that in your own time.
Do I know that there's a threat of Cthulhu right now? Like my character Riley?
I mean, no more than
There was that weird omen from forever ago.
I was gonna say, do you
That like when
actually
the moon is full, Fet and Cthulhu will rise and blah blah like that. That one.
Oh, that was a very long time ago.
But you also
Yeah.
saw something too. You saw the results. I don't know if I should say it or should let you guess what I'm saying here. But if you remember, you saw something
Oh, yes.
over the ocean
Oh, the green
pulse from
when I touched the thing. When I touched the
pyramid.
top of the was it a cigarette or pyramid?
It was a pyramid
Oh, it's a
underwater.
pyramid. Sorry, I had the wrong terminology. It was a pyramid. Let me clarify.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say Riley. Honestly, with how quickly things flipped over here in Farzine, just the idea that there is another cult looking to do something similar.
That's amazing.
And I mean, yeah, something similar. You probably overheard Captain Kenza and Anja speaking about a band. Was that? No, that was Kalina. I would say you're aware that there is a Cthulhu cult.
I do know that the deep ones and the ghouls were working together.
Yes,
Well,
and the deep ones specifically, they don't necessarily go for Ghatanathoa. They are Cthulhu, Father Dagon, Mother Hydra, no one else.
Right.
So if they're working with Ghatanathoa, it's to pursue Cthulhu.
They just all really want to fuck up the world.
Let's just make it in their own utopian image.
Oh, yeah, utopian, my ass.
Utopian, yeah.
Somebody's feeding Kalina and company a line of bullshit. Because it'll be made in Cthulhu. Cthulhu will eat everybody, and then it'll be just him and his party.
I mean, if I stole my unearthly mutation, it'd be pretty much a utopia.
There you go, yeah. So the members of the party that you have here, Mr. Knight has gone back to the Dreamlands.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And no one has seen him since. Bran is
okay.
His normal stoic self. Honestly, very introspective right now. As I said, I don't think he's wearing a mask anymore. And you can.
No, I don't think so either.
So you can literally see his face for the first time since this entire adventure began. Flowing red hair that seems to glow a little bit in the room that you're in. And he is very introspective about, if you were to hazard a guess, these changes that have happened to him. Maybe every time he hears a bird in the sky, he looks to it before quickly, averting his gaze. It's if it's a raven, maybe he actually stares at it a little bit longer before turning away. It's kind of, that's where Bran is at, I would say, right now. And this is not from his character, yeah.
What?
Yep, Kenza messed up his face, all right.
Yeah, wow. That's all I'm thinking. No.
I think I prefer the beak mask personally, but all right.
Yeah.
What are you saying? I think his face is fine now. Father
Domniku, who has kind of been chosen as one of the elders of the village at this point, is fervent, zealous. Well, it doesn't matter if there's a Cthulhu cult. We defeated Ghatanathoa, and Kaza is great. There's no force that will stop Kaza. We have the statue. All is well, right, brother? And he wraps an arm around Bran to try and cajole him out. We have been blessed. Lothar is... we definitely need to make sure the village has been cleaned out. The island has been cleaned out. You're trusting an enemy about having a dragon. They haven't been around for millennia, Anja.
I know.
Neither's Bet. Maybe we should be safe than sorry.
So, Kyle, she said it as a threat, right? If I recall.
No, I think she just mentioned that Alwiggy has a dragon.
Oh, Alwiggy has
as
a
you
dragon.
were disappeared or thrust.
Oh, I tried to friggin' chop her head off and disappeared. She sent me back. It was Alwiggy, it's right. I'll mention it. Well, Alwiggy's now dead. So I don't know how this plays in. Or if said dragon will come calling.
Mm-hmm. And Riley, this is world knowledge. There were dragons. They have been petrified, turned to stone, and then they have been buried and forgotten about.
Wow.
There is actually, and I have to remember the location, in Jopet, which is think Egypt, and
Yeah.
actually think the Sphinx. There is a completely unearthed, twice as large as the actual Sphinx, dragon that sits there frozen on the in the sands of Jopet. So that dragons exist is not a
So they
not
do.
a myth.
So
they do
we know they
exist.
do exist.
Yeah, I've of course read about them. Since that's my history, and I'm sure I talked to the Ren Rider about it a little bit.
Do we think that it is possible that Alwiggy could have? He's a pretty powerful person. Uncovered and woke up a dragon.
Petrified.
And possibly lost control of it when he died.
That's fun. Maybe it won't come here. Or maybe it'll come here looking for Alwiggy.
I can always legend lore dragons.
Lothar agrees with you, and you're right. This cult has been under our thumbs like cockroaches for however long they've been here. I wonder if it even ever went away. We just don't have as much manpower, but we'll send people farther out from Farzine to keep an eye and see if we can find any remnants, every stragglers. Perhaps find this dragon and shatter it to pieces if it's not already kicking up dust.
And might I suggest also repairing any ballista that were damaged in the last battle in preparation, just in case.
That is a really good idea. I was thinking that I've heard of ballista who have been outfitted with almost like flying spears that can take out a dragon.
Don't we have one of these death spear lance thingies?
Do we? Do we?
You did. You loaded them onto the barge. You loaded a bunch of weapons on the barge. It went out and it was shooting stuff. Actually, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it did.
And retaking Farzine, I think you, Ernie, lucked out in that you ran into a group of enemies and one of these bramble javelins came down, impaling a guy and just shredding everything that was near him.
Yeah, those things were intense.
But it was sank into the bay by the deep ones, presumably.
It's
Got it.
nuts at the bottom of the friggin'.
Mhm.
Now Liver
Oh.
has it.
Now Liver has it.
We might be able to retrieve it.
He's been busy to try and stab himself with it to end his life.
Instead, he just attunes with
And the
it.
deep
Yeah,
one is
sure.
just like, oh, you want scritches? Scritch, scritch, scritch. Good boy. Kill me.
Never.
Jeez.
It's the best in joke of this entire campaign.
Ah, poor Liver. Okay. There were cannons from Arul-Katan, from your homeland, that were used in the defense of the Citadel itself, and in the defense of Farzin. Two have been recovered and survived the earthquake. Unfortunately, no one is left to necessarily knows how to man the things. It could be figured out potentially
Lothar
with a
doesn't know
smart
how.
enough check.
Lothar doesn't know how to man the cannon.
So when Arul-Katan came and colonized Farzin, they kept the Toa Guard, and the Farzin militia slash the Arul-Katan Guard separate. So the Toa Guard, who were loyal to the island, were kept separate. The militia that they kind of recruited into the Guard were taught how to use firearms in a limited capacity. Someone blew up most of the gunpowder,
Oh yeah, I
and
remember that.
so and
It was a fucking shit show, but I remember
mhm.
we did it.
And then most of the Arul-Katan Guard, or anyone who was part of the militia who didn't immediately defect to the refugees, were corrupted into fanatics or sacrificed, or both, honestly.
Sacrificed
Hmm.
to Kaza.
To Ghatanathoa.
In this
Maybe
case,
one of them got sacrificed to Kaza. I don't know about that. But there are cannons. If there's someone who's willing to take a look at it and try and figure out how to work it, you might be able to figure it out. That's a roll. Or just some time. Yeah, but that's your meeting, Anja.
Yep.
Lothar agrees with you and is one of the reasons why these guards are being sent out in Farzin as well as outside of Farzin. Bran disappears after the meeting, but perhaps with Father Domniku, that or the father is behind Bran, seeing that he's been touched by Kaza and wants to, have him join the faith, as it were. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I'll be good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go try to go over to the Dreamlands and find friggin' Karina, because I'd really like to do that, but that feels like a bad friggin' idea.
Sure. The party continues. Maybe word has gotten around that maybe word has gotten around. Word has gotten around that the heroes of Farzin are a little bit more trepidatious, and think there's still something foul afoot, and so the party is muted. But again, the doom that had came to Farzin is no longer there, and try as you might to keep everyone alert, maybe one or two drinks in, they still continue to drink.
I I want to leave the party and I want to go back to my the little watchtower now, formerly known as the Albatross.
The albatross. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go. God, this is probably stupid because now I'm going by myself.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And Zachariah is, you
Oh, fuck that
watch
dude.
at his inn, he's handing out free drinks, free beverages. If you even go to look inside his tavern, that wall where the cats were kept
Yeah,
is no longer there. It actually looks clean and
sure. I'll look.
pleasant. No signs of the Nori bodyguards. Um, and after a small while, Zachariah proceeds to push everyone out, throw a couple kegs on the ground, and then closes the shop up for good.
For good.
For the evening.
Okay. I was gonna say,
As far
what's he
as you can
leaving
tell.
town? I'm just gonna watch all
Make an
this.
inside check, yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna watch all this from a distance.
Yeah.
No, that's not like an insight. Let me see what my insight is. I think I have an insight. I do. That's a 12.
12.
It's not great, but it's a 12.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Maybe he's just getting into the party spirit with everyone else. But it honestly looks like every single keg, barrel he has in his shop, there's a number of them just sitting outside of his shop. And when he closes it up, he closes it up, goes inside, and all the lights are off on the place. The party is still well going. He's just closed up Kaza's respite early, or Kava's respite early. Who knows if he's leaving town or not? Maybe he just needs to get some rest. Maybe he's the one responsible one out of all of these refugees who are celebrating. He's the one who knows you're right and that there's a cult coming.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows I'm right. I doubt if he's the only one. But anyways, I keep going.
Mm-hmm. And you get up to the Albatross and you're on top of your watchtower.
Yeah. And I'm gonna watch.
Okay.
And see if I see that boat. Is it a moonlit night and I can see the boat coming in?
Well, I have a big die for that. It's about half moon night tonight. And the statue of Kaza is glowing brightly.
Because Kaza was a dragon, right?
I mean, that'd
Kaza was a
could be epic.
primordial fire elemental goddess.
That's right.
Like Pele in Hawaii. I'm by the way, when I'm here, I'm gonna sort of make sure I'm in a shadow. So I'm not real obvious.
Sure.
Try to sort of be
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mushy. Oh, my stealth is real good. Try a different die. 8. Yep.
You
8.
are hiding pretty well in the shadow.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably right out in the moonlight, the half moonlight. But
You're
anyways,
actually staring at your own shadow, thinking you're hiding in your shadow.
sure, why not?
Okay, go ahead though. Perception check. You were asking about the ship.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, let's see if I can do any better. Okay, that is better.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. That is a 19.
19. You make out several dots of light across the seas. Again, this is the busy intersection that is All right, I gotta stop drinking Coke. That's not helping me in the DM stuff.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm all right. So, as I was saying, this is a busy waterway, and so you do see lights out in the distance. There does appear to be one set that is much brighter than all the others. And that could potentially be the ship you're keeping an eye out for.
Get in by morning?
Possibly. That's the thought.
I almost want to make an insight check to see whether or not
You're not going
insight
to
it.
figure something out.
Can I
about that
insight it to
distance.
see if I feel any trepidation about this ship?
You
Do I
can
feel
insight yourself if you feel trepidation about this ship. Do you feel trepidation about this ship,
I don't know.
Carol?
Well, with all of my study of ship navigation,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I could help Anja when I get there for the evening and
Oh, you
calculate
coming up
about the
here?
time it would arrive.
If
Are
you
you
do
coming?
so,
Are
yeah.
you coming to join me? I didn't tell you I was here, but that's fine.
Well, I
Come
mean,
and join me.
the albatross was where I was staying. Remember, right here was where my
yeah.
room was.
Right there was your room before it blew to pieces.
I don't have anywhere else yet. I have to find somewhere. So,
All right, I don't necessarily know that. I don't actually know that. So,
right.
but this makes it even better.
Yeah, because I went back to the albatross to see if I could get another room. And then I just happened to find out that you were there.
Yeah.
I'm on the top there. I'm on probably where the
Third
round
floor. Yeah.
the cylindrical room is.
Yeah. I'm gonna say should I roll navigation?
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of me.
No, to see where the ship is at.
No. When you approached, you scare the shit out of me.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay,
But I rolled a
cool.
20 on navigation.
Oh, yeah. This ship is going to make it in before the sun rises tomorrow.
Nice.
You also, with your navigation tools, you can kind of judge that it might be a good idea to send somebody out into the cove and mark where that barge is so it doesn't run aground on it. If you decide to do that.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
This may be an enemy.
This could be an enemy.
Yeah, why would that be a bad thing?
Yeah, it running
Turn
around on
around the barge.
we should send someone out there to be able to watch it approach and then be able to communicate, maybe get involved, if necessary, if they're deemed friendly. If not, just let them run aground.
Whatever you guys like.
No,
I mean,
what
it's
other
not really-
Lothar likes? I'm not in charge
Yeah,
of this
whatever
island.
Lothar- yeah,
Yeah, I just give the suggestions.
Oh yeah, maybe at some point we should probably. I mean, I assume everybody does not everybody know this thing is coming in.
Well, I'll tell Lothar.
Because Lothar was with us though. When he had seen it? Because he was with us in the volcano. Otherwise, I
no.
would have.
Lothar was very excited about the festivities.
All right.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have added that, just thrown that in my report. Hey, there's a ship coming.
Well, what I'm gonna do is now that I've
Report
calculated
early.
the time it'll get here, I tell Anja, and then I go tell Lothar and say, "Hey, this may be happening. I don't know if it's friendly or foe. Maybe use the barge that's under the water as a defensive measure if it's deemed unfriendly."
So so what time do you think it's going to get in?
Before morning, before dawn, right?
Maybe at dawn, yeah.
Maybe at dawn.
Well, there are two of us here that don't need a full night's rest to get a night's rest. So I'm going to probably just stay right there in the shadow. And I'm going to kind of keep a half eye on it and drift off.
Let's see. How long does water walk last?
I'm going to wait and see how badly I can
1
screw myself over here.
hour. All right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big badass barbarian.
Whatever you need to tell
A
yourself.
monk.
What-
Monks. I'm weak to monks, apparently.
What's funny is Anja was hiding, and then I just like walk up and say, "Hey, Anja,
Hey, what's up?
looks like the ship's gonna get here." And then I just walk up, Anja not realizing that I saw her immediately.
I'm gonna reposition. This will probably be funny though. Oh, I do reposition a little better. I do reposition myself to.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a 12. So I only have a +1 to stealth.
Anja was crouched behind the little like round stone room that's left on this floor, and her axe was sticking out. Really
Yeah,
far.
the axe is like the beacon.
Yeah, that sounds appropriate. All right. So it sounds like you two are going to get a long rest tonight then.
Yeah, we're
sure.
gonna get our 4-hour long rest, and then
And then
be
watch the
ready for
ship
the
come
festivities.
Yeah.
in.
Hmm. Riley,
Yes.
as you fall asleep,
Hmm.
you find yourself standing in this wide open area. It looks like you're standing on top of a lake. In the sky are the reflections of stars, and what you would recognize as the Bakabaite orbs of knowledge that are floating around. And you see Ego is there.
Oh, neat.
I have been pondering these past days, and dare I say, hope has come to me. Having seen what you and your acquaintances have done to Kaza, I have a task I wish for you to perform.
Okay. What task may that be?
As you know, I have separated myself from Wandolfin in order to escape the grasp of Ubo Sathla. I would ask that you and your friends go and retrieve him. This is a task utterly dangerous and quite risky. But to be separated from yourself is a very painful thing. I sense myself missing in many areas. And though I am not lacking for intelligence, ideas, arcane might, or even for worthy followers, there is still that missing piece of me. And I believe, after seeing you and your friends defeat Alwigi and the Rootlings, that if you are wise and cautious, you may be able to retrieve the ledger from Ubo Sathla. If all goes well, there is potential that we may acquire one of the tombs that Ubo Sathla sits upon. If not, retrieving the ledger will be enough, and I will show you how to reunite us. And then I will ask that you destroy the book the ledger. I wish to be free of these chains. If Kaza wishes to be imprisoned in her statue, she may. But that is not the life I would choose, that Wandolfin would choose. I ask you reunite myself, and then destroy the book so that I might be free to walk upon the earth once more. And I will give you all the knowledge I have, and should we be able to attain one of the tomes of the gods, that you and I shall partake of it, and become gods like ourselves. But I cannot be shackled to this physical prison any longer. And I think you and your acquaintances are capable of doing just that.
I think we have encountered your body before. I think we know where to find it.
To clarify to you, Riley, that body has been taken to the realm of Ubo-Sathla, amongst the
Oh,
tombs and the gravestones.
so we have to travel there.
Damn.
You are being asked to travel there. Amidst the slimes and the protoplasms, the time-bending graveyards that is Ubo-Sathla's domain.
At the beginning of time. All
Mhm.
right.
And then
Nice.
asked to destroy the book so that he may be free to do as he will and be at his full power again. Like, yeah,
It's not
Kaza,
a
if she
bad
wants to be a
guy,
statue, if Kaza wants to be a statue, that's fine, but I don't.
All right. I agree.
Hmm. Good. We'll make preparations as soon as possible.
What about Cthulhu? Is Farzine safe?
You ask that question, and we will
Okay.
cut over
Oh, come on.
to Anja.
Kyle needs to think about it.
I think he
It's a
does.
delay tactic.
Boy, it's like, I think the answer is no, it's not safe, but is it safe right now?
I hope he
Anja.
just says it's safe, and then we move on. And then whether he
Ain't
was lying or
safe.
not, we'll find out later.
Anja. You fall asleep, and you feel your dream self
No.
being pulled.
God damn it. This time I'm not trying, okay? I was trying to actually stay here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do I feel like is something calling me? Or is it just like
As if there's a
Can-
fishing line hooked to your self, your dreaming self, and it's being pulled, reeled in.
so I don't know if I can't wake up and seize any control of this situation, right?
Well,
I
if you
mean,
would like to, you may make a charisma saving throw.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna let it happen. Still let it happen, mind you, because I'm curious where this is going. Oh, I think I'm gonna make that saving throw because I rolled a 17 on the die, and that
For
is a total of Christmas save, right? 22.
22. Okay. You may let me double check actually. Because actually you may not.
I said I'm going along anyways, if that makes a difference.
Oh, yes. No, that's fine. You are getting pulled along.
But I
It's
wanted
whether you are able to break this whenever you feel like, whether
it's more the thing that this I feel like is another step in trying to gain control over this ability to go between realms.
Okay. Yes.
That's the way I'm looking at it here.
Mhm.
But I am going to cross over. It's just that
Yes.
I want to be kind of paying attention to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So maybe learn a little further to gain a little
You
more.
feel yourself being pulled down, down.
Down.
Flashing by, you see the images of the ageless men with their beards down the silver staircase. Uh, down the steps. You see flitting wings in the distance, and as you begin to get near the bottom of the steps, you watch as the stairs transform into kind of cobblestone stairs, and then you find yourself on the streets of, oh my gosh, did I have a freaking brain fart again?
Not Uthar. Uthar?
It is the neighboring town of Ulthar, and
Is it where I found Kalina the last time?
it is where you chased your sister to.
It's where I found
Um,
Kalina the last time.
hmm
Oh boy. This is gonna be bad. Okay.
Um, and you are once again on the bridge, um, where you see Jalika, your sister, in her dream form, her rainbow-colored hair.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Love Jalika.
I'm sorry to drag you here like this, but I think we need to talk. Kalina says we should talk.
You should. I'm surprised she wants you to talk to me.
It's well, it's very strange. You look a lot like Mother. It's
Our mother?
our mother, yes.
Well, I mean, she's our mother.
Good point.
You look a little bit like her too.
She always said I had Dad's nose and ears.
And you do. So, can I ask you a question to start this with?
Yeah,
Are you happy?
yeah,
Are
very.
you really happy? Do you like the thought of summoning something that's going to wipe out all of us? Does that make
That's what
you?
Kalina says I should talk to you about.
Hmm.
Let's not do it on the street here.
Why not? There's no one here.
Actually, if you look around, there
Oh,
are
yeah, there's.
several people walking up and down. You
Oh, okay.
actually, even if you look off the side of the bridge, you can actually see some Nori fishermen who are coming up to the docks, bringing in
Okay,
a
fine,
net full
fine.
of
I was
fish.
thinking that was, it was
You
the bridge.
fool!
Oh, well. All right, fine. Track. Okay, so we're not alone. All right, where do you want to go?
Um, to the counting sheep. This way. And she grabs your
I don't.
hand
Oh,
and proceeds to pull you along. And it's like, yeah, no, she's little, but she's very strong.
by the way, one
Mm-hmm.
question
Mm-hmm.
is I would assume by this point, which one was it? Did my charisma recover?
It has been slowly recovering over time as you have been both dreaming and awake.
Has it fully recovered to, let me see what it actually is. Base score 10, racial bonus 2, 3. So it'd be 13 normally. Has it recovered from 11 to 13?
Yeah, I would say it has done that.
Okay, so stuff, you know what? I realized I had never actually overridden score, so this two-place thing is like screwy.
It is, absolutely.
I also
That would be a
assume
great campaign one of these days, though.
I also assumed that the Dreamland stuff that I had in my inventory has returned. The
Yes.
Belt of Stone Giant Strength is on,
Correct.
just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And the Iron Bands of Blower actually work.
Yeah,
I
here.
think.
You have them. You bought them
Yep,
for very cheap.
they were very cheap. That's why I bought them. They were very cheap.
And Side Splitter is back to its more monstrous form.
Yep, yep.
And you saw as your sister was very distant from you, and part of it was this monstrous axe on your back. But she
When she
pulls
takes
you.
when she takes
your
my
hand.
hand to pull,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull her, try to pull her to me and give her a hug. I'll let you take me in a sec, but I want to give her.
Yeah, she lets go of your hand when you try and wrap your arms around her, and almost looks like she's going to bolt off again.
Missed you so much.
We've missed you at home too. Come on.
I will, and I'm gonna let her. I will follow, or she can take my
At
hand.
this point, you tried to give her a hug and grab onto her, so she's not reaching out to you again.
Oh, she wouldn't take. She wouldn't take a hug.
No, she would not take a hug.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm. And she leads you eventually to an inn, the Counting Sheep, which is in a town just to the side of.
Right. Was that the inn we saw before?
Yes, that she ran to before. Mm-hmm. And you go into this inn. It's very sparsely lit. What lights there are, it looks like dancing lights, the spell dancing light permanently, but it's in the shape of sheep.
Oh my god.
That are kind of bouncing around the tavern.
It's pretty cool.
Riding light. Yeah, no.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Pastures are kind of painted on the wall, but in this light it's very dark. And so they kind of light up this bright green when one of the hopping sheep lights come by. And she pulls you to one of the tables set near this column, a little kind of two-seater there, where promptly as she sits in, the barmaid greets her, puts a drink down in front of her. Another one for your guest here? Yes, please. And
probably not gonna drink.
Another drink is plopped in front of you.
I'm probably not going to touch it.
Yeah, sure. And Jalika drinks from hers. And after a sip, a little burp, just to connect between me burping all the time now and the character.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm sure hers was a little more dainty though.
Surprisingly not. The first one, nope, it rips.
Oh my lord.
I mean, she's like,
Jalika!
Covers her mouth.
That is pretty good, actually.
The drinks are quite bubbly here, and I like them a lot. They're not quite as bitter as the stuff at home.
I'm looking at mine real carefully.
And it is bubbling.
Do I have
no different than what hers is doing.
All right, so no weird colors, no weird smells, anything like that. Nothing to sense that it's poisoned or whatnot.
Is this the same stuff that Zachariah gave Anja forever ago?
Oh.
That was bubbling and stuff as well then?
I don't think so, but hey.
Honestly, you can kind of get hints of that same thing. and it is just as alcoholic.
Oh,
However, or
Lord.
not say it smells of the same alcohol, but it's much lighter, fruitier.
Ah.
You might think that it's a mixed drink, or at least it's not nearly as, gosh, nice, Ernie. Call on that one.
Wow, I can't believe you remember that because I don't remember that.
That honestly, I've been
Holy shit.
surprised tonight by the stuff that you're pulling out of your ass,
Holy
Ernie.
shit.
Okay.
I mean, God, do I dare take a sip of this thing?
I mean, there's a look in Jalika's eyes after she takes the drink and is enjoying it, and
It's
you
like
don't take your
Vegas.
drink, and it's just like,
I'm gonna make an insight check just out of curiosity.
What
Mhm.
happens in the dreamland stays in the dreamlands. It's fine.
19.
19.
It's when not I get knocked out in the dreamlands for real. I'm actually here. So, yeah, what did I say? 19? 19.
You said 19. Let me just double
No,
check.
no, 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 19. Because I feel like it's safe. I will probably pick it up and have a sip.
Yes, you look at her and she's, looking at you like she wants you to have a drink. Um, she's nervous, and I think you could gather that maybe she's hoping that a alcoholic beverage might lighten the mood. She might talk a little bit more. You might talk a little bit more. Less
Oh, you're talking about
grouchy,
me.
less
I'll talk fine.
serious.
I will. I'm happy to see her. So I
Mhm.
will I will pick it up then and have a sip.
Yeah, yeah. She's thinking it's social lubricant, not
Right.
I'm going to poison and kill
I'm
you.
not. No, not kill me, but knock me out and take me away.
Mm.
This is where I'm afraid where this is gonna go. Okay. What is it? Okay, so Jalika.
Mm-hmm. That's my
What do
name.
you?
I'm surprised you remembered.
I
I could have
remember
sworn
it.
you forgot it the last time we encountered each other. You
Carol
called me
forgot it.
Jim.
No. What? No, I don't remember that. I just Carol does a hard time remembering this shit. Anja probably does a bit better since she's lived with these people her whole life. Of course, I remember your name. I remember all of you. What do you want to talk about? To you, big sis.
Helena wants me to tell you to leave us alone. I want you to leave us alone, or at least not interfere. And you can see as she's talking to you, she puts her arm on the table and the sleeve lifts up a little bit, and very much similar to your tramp stamp, she has a tattoo.
Not a tramp stamp. It's up too high. It's on her shoulder.
Yeah, on her back, right. That's
no, it's up here. It's right here on the thing.
On her arm, you
no,
see
right
a
up
similar.
here.
No, Angelica's arm.
Right on Angelika's arm.
Mm-hmm. They've taken care of us even after you abandoned them. And without them, Father would have died.
Wait a minute. Stop. I didn't abandon nothing. They sent me here.
They didn't send you here.
Oh, Kalina sent me here.
You ran from the cult.
Kalina helped me run from the cult. Kalina set all this up. She positioned me here. Why do you
That doesn't
believe?
seem like her.
Why wouldn't it? It positions me exactly where I need to be. This is all going to happen in Farzine. I'm now right where I need to be, or close to it. Doesn't it make sense? I thought she was just a friend trying to help me. She basically told me that there was nothing more than a cult that wanted me to use a tool and it was time to leave. And then right after that, I don't remember if it was the same night. That's when it was broken up. And where happened to mother, original mother, happened to mother. But I was put on a ship. Rangers made with Kalina's father to put me on a ship and send me to Farzine. So I did not abandon you or the cult. Although knowing what they're up to, she's fed you a lie.
And you're here telling me that she sent you here where exactly she wanted. And yet she's been spending all of her time until recently helping me and mother and father, helping our baby brother. And when I started dreaming, she helped with that too. And you're saying she sent you here because she wanted you here. And it's all about you again. That's what Kalina said.
I know you're going to buy her lies. I would just assume it not be about me. I really would.
It can be like that. I need you to promise that you're not going to come for me or Kalina. If you don't want it to be about you, it doesn't have to be about you. Just stay away.
It's not about me. Me coming has nothing to do with me. I'm sorry, but I am not going to let you or Kalina unleash Cthulhu on this world and destroy it, harming, killing hundreds of thousands. I don't know how many people are in this world, right? So millions of people for the selfish desire to make the world the way you, or rather Kalina, sees fit. I cannot make that promise.
And how many people did you kill so that their paradise tropical island could be the way it's like? How many people did you kill and slaughter? And she's staring at your axe, this monstrous thing, and it is actually moving behind you.
In terms of people, I don't believe I've killed any people.
What about ghouls?
They are not people. They are monsters.
Are they?
They
And
are.
she lifts her hand around, and the inn you're in has several ghouls in it. And they're drinking. They're
No,
not
This
paying
is
attention to you.
so bad. Put me in a friggin' place, a bunch of ghouls with an axe that wants to eat them. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Anja,
My axe does not consider them
if you
people.
want to leave and not make it about you, you should leave. Hop on the boat, hop on Hazel's Folly, and leave. There's more places in the world than Arul Catan, than Jopek,
You know
than
I can't.
Farzine.
You know I can't and won't do that. Because I need to protect this world and the people that are here. When Cthulhu rises and devours a bunch of actually innocent people and children, you know what ghouls aren't? They aren't children, are they? Unless somebody got real unlucky. I'm trying to think of dead because they're not exactly undead here in this world, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, no.
I don't think
when
I've
we're
actually
talking about these ghouls, they are not undead.
and
They
I
do
don't.
have children.
Do they have children? Okay,
They do
then
have children.
roll that back. I still
Riley
hold.
knows that they do a mockingbird thing where they'll steal a child and replace it with their own for some
Right,
Because I
bastards.
wanted to become a ghoul.
Oh God. Yeah, the knowledge you get from being a ghoul, Jesus, when you eat
Yeah,
people jerky.
Exactly. That was
Yeah.
why I was enticed in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh God. Um, when you unleash that thing on millions of innocent people
Hmm.
and destroy them, and you're gonna sit there and tell me I'm the bad guy here? I'm
I was
not
going to
buying.
try and do that.
I will not get on the boat. I will go back, but I will not get on a boat. I am not leaving. I'm going to see this through, and I will stop you.
I was hoping
Not
that your
just
sister
me.
would convince you.
Oh, that's Kalina.
And you watch as Jalika in front of you shifts and Kalina is sitting there instead.
Friggin'
And give
no.
me a perception check, please.
Why am I not really shocked by this?
You should not be, honestly.
Honestly, she got a little too for her sister. What'd you say? Perception?
Perception check, please.
18.
18. Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that is something. I will agree.
It is something. Hey, it's above a 15. It's above a 10. I'll take that.
Yeah, go with that one. Go with that one. Okay. And go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
As Kalina says,
oh, here we go.
I was
I knew
hoping
it.
we could convince you not to pursue
Okay,
us, but you left us no choice.
shit. My balls. That's not good. That's. Oh, I can roll advantage. Perfect. Maybe I'll roll that as 6. Oh, I did. 15.
Very good.
Barbarians are awesome.
Unfortunately,
She rolled a 16. Right? Or 17 or
unfortunately.
20. I'm fucking screwed. I knew this was a bad idea.
Oh, it could be much worse.
Oh, I'm gonna. Well, I have at least I have some control on blipping back and forth. So maybe
Yeah,
I can
you have this strong feeling as the axe just kind of gets agitated behind you. And then
strong feeling of what?
agitation. Does a 23 hit you?
Oh, heck yes. And I'm not
Okay.
raging yet, so that's even better.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Great job. Okay.
You need to go
You
first.
watch as there is a pair of there is a ghoul behind you, whipping out these battle axes. And that is going to be a all right. That is going to be 33 and 40 slashing damage as this ghoul proceeds to whip 2 battle axes into your back.
I knew it.
We won't be able to kill you in the real world, Anja, but we will make sure that you cannot speak to your sister in this one. And Kalina will go. And she is going to scoot back from the table. And she is going to hit you, I hope. 17 to hit you?
Yep.
with a guiding bolt.
I feel like.
Hmm.
Oh, stupid question.
Go ahead.
Did I get anything? This is actually important. Did I get anything back from the dex damage?
Oh, from
Yes.
this is your dreamland self.
Oh, I would be at full.
Correct.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's it. This is very actually rather important. I was like, wait, why is my dex so why is my armor you rolled a 17 though? That's my armor class. So everything so far would hit anyways.
2, 3,
It's not changing
4,
anything.
5, 6,
Oh god.
7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, only a couple of sixes. Honestly, I need to be doing the electronic version of this instead. All right. 14, 17, 21, 25, 29, 33 radiant damage as you begin to glow. And then it is your turn.
First of all, I'll make sure the belt of giant strength is turned on.
Mm-hmm.
How many things am I facing off against?
At the moment, it looks like 2.
Fireball.
I wish. I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna book it and try to get the frick out. Or if I want to rage and I feel like this is gonna go so bad if I rage and try to fight him.
It's up to
Can
you.
you leave the Dreamlands?
Theoretically, I should be able to. I can get here. I should be able to get back. But here's the problem. If I don't, then I'm a fucking sitting duck. And that was about half my health. So this is a tough decision. I don't by the way, here's a question. If I rage, I cannot try to get back, can I?
No, that requires concentration of a
Concentration.
spell-like nature.
This is a terrible idea, but hey, why not? Although I am a fucking barbarian. All right. I'm gonna do the stupid thing. I'm gonna rage.
All right.
And I'm going to go at, well, since it's a monstrosity, that's going to be the choice.
Sure.
All right, let me make, I guess I'm going to make a Yogg Sothory check
Mm-hmm.
on this ghoul. 17?
17. 17 works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab my little piece of paper here that's got all my bonuses. Actually, it doesn't have all my bonuses because one moment, please. I gotta figure out what my thing is. How much more I'm adding here? Okay, I'm adding 3 more points because strength. All right, so I'm going to attack him twice.
Okay.
Or we attack him once. I'll do it one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he'll be tough to hit?
It's not wearing a lot of clothes.
All right, I'm gonna go Gray Weapon Master
Okay.
and prayer roll.
A 7.
Sorry. Features and traits. Sorry, rage. Oh, hold on. I shut off my thing and I gotta turn it back on again. Why am I like being stupid here? I'm
I don't
really
know.
sorry, or I'm being dumb. Okay, that makes a lot better. Okay, so
Yep, there you are.
oh my fucking god, I rolled like shit.
What'd you
That's
roll?
only an 11.
Yeah, that misses.
That's fucking dog shit. All right. Jesus Christ. 14.
That hits.
I knew it wasn't going to be much. All right, so we need to light this guy up like a Christmas tree. All right, so he is a monstrosity,
He is.
correct? Okay,
Mhm.
so that is these. All right, so that's a D6. Wait, this is 10 wells. I don't have Slayer's Prey right now. I have need a D12. I'm going to put some points into this. Well, Yellow Barbarian. You know what? I'm going to throw 3. So that's 3d12, 3 more d12. 1, 2, 3. So I think it's 3d12 plus a d6 plus all the additional pluses. Wow. I got a 1 on one of the d12s. Yeah, but I get 10 on the other one. So
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. So do you need me to split? I need to split this up, right?
Nope. Give me
Okay.
everything.
All right.
Not for this character.
So 10, 16, 21, 22 plus 6 is 28. Plus, what is my static? Where's my static damage here? Okay, here we go. Oh, Lord. All right, so 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 10 is 19, plus another 3 for the additional strength. So that's 22. So what I said, 22 and 26?
22 and 26.
Nope, actually, it's more than that. 10, 16, 17, 23. Oh, 28. So 22 and 28, was that 40?
No, that's 50.
50? Well, I can
Mhm.
add, sure.
Yeah. Shizo Pete. And
I get a
Side
move.
Splitter monstrously just takes a chunk out of this ghoul.
I get a move. I am going to. I don't remember. Let's see. I would take an attack of opportunity, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
If I move. I'm going to just reposition so that the opening of the door is to my back.
Sure. At the end of your turn, Kalina casts a spell.
It's got legendary fucking actions, of course.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, this is good. Do you have
Yeah.
anything that can fucking help? Probably not.
Just whatever your awesome Constitution save is, because you're
Oh,
about.
yeah,
Oh, wait.
it's not.
That's right.
Oh, shit. I should have attacked recklessly. That's okay. Actually, probably good idea I didn't attack recklessly. I want my AC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Constitution. Couldn't have been. It could not have been. It could have been Dex, huh?
Nope.
Or Strength. Wow,
Okay.
that's a 12.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy failure. You take
What is-
37 necrotic damage
I gotta get the hell out of here.
as you
Knew it.
feel the moisture begin to leave your body.
Blight.
Blight. And
I gotta get the fuck
it is
out.
your good buddy, Ghoul's turn.
I'm fucking screwed.
And you were hit with a guiding bolt last turn?
Was I?
You were. This is going to be an advantage.
Oh, I should have attacked recklessly.
That is a 19 to hit.
Hit.
And ooh, that's a 19 on the die to hit. So you will take 16,
I'm screwed.
21, 27 plus 7, 34 plus you take 40 slashing damage. Half to 20. So
Right.
that's good, right?
Yeah, that's very good. But I'm about to die. I've got to get out of here. I knew I should have
And
fucking left.
it is now Kalina's turn. And she will give me another Constitution saving throw. What you got for me?
Nope.
Another failure?
Yep.
Okay. Uh, with her second casting of Blight.
I'm dead. I'm down.
Okay.
If you're gonna do more than 14,
Oh, one of them was 20 on 3 dice, so yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's a lot of d8s. And you probably should not be facing Kalina by yourself. As she sucks the moisture from your body, she looks down at you and just says, "You're done here, and you will never contact your sister in the Dreamlands again. And soon,
Wait,
I will come for you waking."
if I'm conscious enough to hear this, then I should be conscious enough to speak. You called me here. I didn't try to contact her. You bitch. I haven't tried to contact her. I have no interest in doing
And
so.
as your mouth dries out, it just.
Oh, she can know. She knows what I'm fucking saying.
Mm-hmm. And as she reaches down and you can feel moisture being sucked from your skin into her body, she's just like, "I gave you every opportunity, but you're in the way. You are done here, and when you wake up, I will come for you there too." And you are shunted from the Dreamlands into floating space.
Mhm.
You feel yourself severed from the Dreamland. You may no longer return. Riley, you asked this question about Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And Ego looks at you strangely. "I think you should worry about Ghatanathoa first." And immediately, it's almost like Magistrate Alwiggy kind of walks in. You kind of, if you ever played the Assassin's Creed game, it's like they have a moment to talk before they die. And you again hear the final words of Magistrate Alwiggy just before you started battle with him. "It's too late. I've already sacrificed enough for Ghatanathoa." And there is an immediate pain as both of you are shunted awake. You hear the screams of all the refugees in town as they also begin to scream in pain. Visions of a dragon being dug out from the walls of a volcano of some form being linked to it. You watch as this bloody ichor wraps itself around this feminine form as these cultists are being slain, and blood is rushing to this petrified form of this dragon. You hear tearing of rock. Smoke rises from the volcano, not volcanic smoke, as if someone detonated the side of Kaza, and from these flying boulders through the air. Anja, just to clarify, you are in the waking world. Everything that happened
Yeah,
in
no,
the dream does not affect you here.
Okay, so I can basically do a long rest and reset everything.
You may
Correct?
take a long rest for both of you. You will start both of you with 9 points of psychic damage,
Okay, I'll put
as
that in
just
now.
the sheer blasphemous of this two bodies intertwining, the exploding side of the volcano and debris kind of shocks you awake. That's where you take the damage. And this thought of, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. There's a boat coming in. We can get on the boat. We can get everyone on the boat and leave. And if you turn to look out, the dawn light is coming up and the ship is coming in, still a little ways away just before entering the bay. And you watch as the ocean roils and bubbles and instantaneously erupts in this hot geyser. And there is a new island off of Farzine. You can see this volcanic crater glowing with that green aura that is Ghatanathoa. You can see the ship itself has been split and capsized on this rising island in the sea.
Hmm.
And then there's this ear-splitting screech. And from the debris cloud flies out 7 night gaunts as they fly towards Farzine, and you watch as they swarm around the statue of the goddess. And shadowing them is this monstrous form. To call it a dragon would not do it justice, as it is missing several limbs. There are spines, stakes poking out of it in random areas. This thing dwarfs all 8 of the night gaunts that are swarming the statue. And as it wheels around in its chest, it has these dark, dead gray eyes in the chest of this, what was once a green dragon, maybe. You see a deep gash, and there is a woman partially in the gash, and it is Kalina.
He's coming right now?
And we will end there for tonight.
Nice.
Hey, at least I can tell you what she fucking can do.
And I named that island Moo 2.
Moo too.
I declare it now first to name the island.
I'm fine with this.
Only Ash and Pikachu were here to help us.
Yeah, well, we've got Ash.
Can we put her on a Can we get Kalina a Pokeball? She's a monster.
You got those yarn balls
Oh, wait.
to capture the cats.
All right. Guys, that was CRED Cthulhu Rises. Everyone dies.
Almost. It was the real
Soon
world,
enough.
yeah. We'll
Soon
see.
enough. Don't worry, guys.
We'll see. When it's 4 of us taking her on, it's going to be a big difference.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I do believe we have a show this Saturday. Which
Yeah, we
is
should.
Carol. What's it called again? I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart today.
Courtiers of the Azure Atoll.
All
Also
right.
begins with a C too.
I know, man. If I come up with another campaign after this, I got to tie it in with a C name too. That's so difficult. Anyway, all right, guys, that has been CRED Cthulhu Rises, Murder Hobo Inc. Check us out over on Twitter X if you want to hit us up, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Now streaming on Pornhub. Bye.
OnlyFans.
Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at mhobo inc, or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store, and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the